5 things a wise person never talks about. There's a silence that only the wise carry, not because they fear being heard, but because they understand the cost of speaking too freely. We live in a world addicted to noise. People scream to prove their worth, boast to mask their insecurities, and bleed their truths onto others, hoping someone will hand them peace. But the wise, they operate in stillness. The first thing a wise person never talks about is their future plans. Not because they lack direction, but because they know the fragility of intention. As Epictetus warned, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Why announce a battle before it's won? Words are cheap. Discipline is rare. The wise work in silence. They move while others are still thinking about moving. Their results speak so loud, they never have to. The second thing a wise person never speaks about is their inner struggles. Not because they're emotionless, but because they know that most people don't want to understand. They want to consume. They want your pain to make themselves feel better. So the wise go inward. They bleed in private and heal in solitude. As Seneca once said, a man is as unhappy as he has convinced himself he is. The wise don't seek pity. They seek power over themselves. And here's what we must remember. We are not here to be understood by the world. We are here to understand ourselves so deeply that the world loses its power over us. Let them wonder. Let them misjudge. Let them talk. We'll keep building in silence. The third thing a wise person never talks about is how much they know. Because true knowledge isn't loud, it's quiet. The more a man understands, the less he feels the urge to prove it. As Socrates once said, the only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Boasting about intellect only exposes insecurity. The wise don't interrupt to sound clever. They observe, they listen, they study the silence between words. Because in those quiet spaces, truth reveals itself. So while others chase attention by showing off their intellect, we choose the path of mastery, calm, humble, and focused. We don't speak to impress. We speak to express what's necessary, nothing more. The fourth thing a wise person never talks about is their next move. Because not every step needs an announcement. Power grows in silence, and strategy dies in exposure. The moment you reveal your intentions, you invite interference, jealousy, doubt, manipulation. As Epictetus warned, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. So we move in the dark, not out of fear, but out of discipline. We let our actions speak, and when they do, the world will understand what we were building in silence. The fifth thing a wise person never talks about is their inner suffering. Not because they feel nothing, but because they've learned that broadcasting pain doesn't heal it. Discipline does. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it's endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining. To suffer in silence is not weakness, it's strength refined." The wise understand pain is part of the path, but dragging others into your storm only feeds it. We carry our wounds with stillness, not to hide them, but to master them. Because true power isn't loud, it's unshakable. The sixth thing a wise person never talks about is their future plans in detail. They know the future is uncertain, shaped by forces beyond control. Epictetus reminds us, don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do happen. Wise men prepare silently, acting with purpose without broadcasting every step. They conserve their energy for what truly matters. Action, not chatter. We learn to move like shadows, unseen but impactful, because revealing too much invites distractions, doubts, and often betrayal. True mastery is in quiet preparation and decisive execution. If this truth spoke to your soul, then let it guide your steps. Remember, strength grows in silence, and wisdom thrives in restraint. Stay silent, stay strong, and keep mastering the art of living. If you're ready to walk this path with us, hit subscribe and join the silent few who seek more. Until next time, control yourself, because that is true power.